your assignment over the course of a game?
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you start listening and saying, hey, they have this guy ranked at my position a little bit higher, so you went at him. But then the ultimate for me at my position back then was Michael Jordan. But I had to go through Joe Dumars, Sprewell, Mitch Richmond, that two-guard position. Clyde Drexler, it was unbelievable. Allen Houston, oh, the list can go on and on and on.
Every night.
Every night.
There was never a night off.
No way.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And the first one drops. And the return of Wade to his hometown Chicago Bulls, Greg. One of the major stories, certainly, in free agency.
Yeah, I mean, he had bigger offers on the table, but said the only real options for him were Miami or Chicago. And for a Bulls team that seemed on the verge of a rebuild, getting Wade has given them a fighting chance now in the East.
Both free throws good from Wade.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Bradley drives in. The shot, no good. Wade with the defensive effort. Butler against Crowder. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of muscle Butler has. Even when he gets hit on a drive, he finishes strong.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Pass to Horford. Johnson up top. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 6. The 3 from Thomas. Sinks the triple. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
He has to have a quick trigger when he's facing a size mismatch as big as the one he had right there.
Fader on the way. Wade gets the bucket.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Thomas with the ball. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Thomas gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lopez dishes to Butler. Back to Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the Celtics, a stifling defensive ball club under head coach Brad Stevens.
I mean, tremendous perimeter defenders. One of the top-rated teams in the league in terms of steals. And even without being a dominant defensive rebounding and shot-blocking team, they were so good on the wings that it didn't matter.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And it's Rondo in the corner. Thomas with the steal. Outside Crowder. The dish to Bradley. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Crowder. 5 on the clock. From deep, Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
Now here's Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Baseline jumper, and it's Wade. That time on the assist from Lopez.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Unloads from 9, and it's in off the backboard. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Bradley against Wade. And that one, good. Wade's got 8 points.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Butler. Valentine's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Grant in for Rajon Rondo. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Horford. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. It didn't take long for Coach Hoiberg to have his first taste of what it's like to be an NBA coach. Jimmy Butler famously said he wanted Hoiberg to coach the Bulls a lot harder during their struggle.
Well, they were used to being coached hard. I think for Hoiberg, he has to be himself. A coach has to have the players buy into their system. And you know what? Winning helps and losing doesn't.
They set the pick. The pass to Olynyk. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside, here's Mirotic. A beautiful reverse layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jerebko. Cranes the three-pointer. Jerebko's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
McDermott kicks to Mirotic. Grant against Thomas. Lopez outside. Lopez sets a screen for Grant. Back to Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Now Smart. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside Thomas. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls out front, up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side.